Hello friends, welcome back. As we have seen, every structure variable gets a memory block to store data. That means just like any fundamental variable, structure variable also has unique memory address. Length of pointer depends on compiler and operating system. For simplicity, I am taking 4 digits. We can store this address in a pointer of same structure type. Such pointer is referred as pointer to structure. Now we have two entities here. One is variable s and another is pointer p. Pointer is useful only if we can process data to which it is pointing. Question is how we can access members of structure through pointer p. Just like dot operator, which is used to access members through variable, we have arrow operator. Arrow operator is used to access members of structure through pointer. Here is the syntax: pointer arrow member. Notice that it is a minus and greater than sign. This means we can access these members of student S through pointer as p arrow RNO, p arrow name, p arrow marks. These statements are equivalent to s.rno, s.name, s.marks. Let us clear the concept once for all. When we use dot operator like s.rno, it means there is RNO field in variable s. We cannot use dot operator with pointer p as p doesn't have any member. It is just an address. Therefore, through arrow operator, we inform the computer to access member of structure whose address is in P. We can replace arrow operator by using value at operator like this. Here, value at pointer P is structure S, and we are accessing member of structure like we do with dot operator. But it is simpler and easier to use arrow operator. Let us see a small program. Here you can see I have initialized one structure variable student S and stored its address in pointer P, and then I have printed all the three members of structure S through pointer P by using p arrow RNO, p arrow name and p arrow marks. But question comes in mind, why to go for pointer and arrow operator when we can use variable name and dot operator? Real application is when we allocate memory dynamically or pass structure to function. We will see that in our next topic. Till then, goodbye.